And that is not the issue, man.
No, you're not going to come here and tell us bullshit. No, we are not up for that. No, you are not going to do that.
Country has a problem and you're here telling us about our poverty.
No,
your country has a serious
there's poverty problem in Africa. Not only
they have Africa. Even deployed special force.
It's all over Africa.
Allocated especially for pooping. But you are here accusing our own men of
all these women. You just can't
even examine. These people, they can't even examine who went out.
This guy. That is why I want to speak to Esther on point.
No, text him.
You guys need to make money, man.
Private.
But clearly, Essay on Point does not want to talk to you. Just go away.
I'm going. You guys have to be rich.
Essay on Point doesn't want to talk to you. Just go, leave. Bye.
I'll get him another platform. I'll get him.
Yeah. When you come on that, I don't think Nigerian company.
You don't think. We're not thinking. We are telling you what is happening.
No, it's.
So you are still thinking.
I live in Nigeria.
We are not thinking. Yeah, if you live in Nigeria, you have to know.
I'm telling you that there is no such thing like that.
Perhaps you are ignorant.
No, now.
What are you telling us? Are you telling us? We are telling you. We are telling you because this is our country. What are you telling us?
No, he asked a question. If I'm aware, if we're facing the same thing. And before the question, I was trying to ask if foreigners are in SA doing a
brother, I'm telling you what is happening in Nigeria. You are now taking me back to South Africa. I'm saying that's exactly what you guys are going through in Nigeria.
In terms
of aware of what the Niger's listen, Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, even Cameroon, they're all flocking to Nigeria.
The doors that
most of them, they actually come illegally. Nigerians are complaining about them already.
No, listen, in terms of being illegal,
no, I'm not listening. I'm telling you.
Even if Nigerians are complaining, I don't want to bring in comparison about how you feel.
I'm not comparing. There's no comparison. I'm just telling you this is exactly what is happening in your country. You said you don't know. I'm telling you this is what is happening in your country.
No, what is the most comparison between our comparison? No, what is the most comparison between our situation and your situation in your country? As much as you know so much about what is happening here, instead of yourself knowing what is happening in your country and what you are doing and fighting.
Mattress, what is asking me is the Niger and other neighboring countries are coming to Nigeria. Yes, of course, they're coming illegally because there is no tight security around some of those African neighborhoods.
Yes, what are you doing?
So,
what are you doing to collect yourself together and fight your own problem? Hence, we are as South Africans, men, fighting.
There is no issues or there's no conflict between us and those people because we
don't lie yourself, man. We know what's happening. We know what's happening in Nigeria. There is about 8 states.
Boko Haram and the likes of all those terrorism.
If you can take a look how people
it's a result of those people. Now you want to lie.
If you must get the latest information.
No, not the latest information, the facts.
You're striking.
You're not talking about the information. You're talking about the facts. Tell me, Boko Haram is coming from where? The people that are within that organization are from where? Majority of them, Nigeria.
I know.
They are from where?
Wait, I think we are diverting this conversation.
No, I'm not diverting anything because you came here to entertain and to feel like you are better because of South African affairs. We are reminding you about your own affairs in Nigeria.
Have I said so?
Why are you? Yes, let's talk about Nigeria. Let's address the Nigerian affairs.
When I came here, I said I've come to reunite with my family. Isn't that what I said?
No.
Was there any intention of it?
Don't acknowledge you as a family name.
Who is your family?
I take you as my family.
Who is we?
We don't acknowledge you.
Who is your family?
I'm not gonna force you on that.
No. I'm not force. I'm not saying force. What? I'm saying who is your family? Be specific.
I refer to exes as my family.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
My brother. My families are in South Africa.
We are not your family. We are not your family.
And I
And you
acknowledge that
never
you
be your
so.
brother.
We are
Even
not your
if
family.
in your future.
We are not your family.
And it depends.
Mara
Listen
lebitso
to
la
me.
hae ke Candida, le expectang guys ka re Candida ke bolwetse batho ba lana.
Why is she saying?
Hey, man.
What is she saying?
Lalela la wena Candy, let me
Time
tell
for
you
you to
something.
go back
You
and
know,
change the situation
Essay on
in your
point,
country.
Essay on point was trying to explain a very simple thing to you, a very, very simple thing to you. He's
Which
saying
is
to you, listen, Lalela,
Right.
listen. Listening is a skill, okay? He's saying to you, Essay on point is saying to you, you have no right to come here and dictate to us and tell us how we need to respond, how we need to react, how we need to feel as South Africans. Because in the same pulse, you are also having a similar problem in your own country. The only difference between us and you guys is that you are not doing anything about it. You have the militia, the Fulani militia, coming from Cameroon, coming from Mali, coming from Niger, and all up there around the Sahara, coming into your country and causing trouble. And we are not doing anything about it. We are only saying that because there is no security, there is no. And as South Africans, we are up. We are fighting for our country. We are defending the honor of our country. And you think that who are you to come here and say and tell us how to react and respond? Who are you? Who are you?
No, don't get me wrong.
I am not getting you wrong. I am just telling you exactly what you are telling us. Please, if you've got nothing constructive to say,
no, we need to listen to each other. We're not fighting. Please.
No, because when you come here with an attitude, and you think you're going to dictate to us, you're going to tell us, you want us to hear from you. No, it doesn't work like that. This is our platform. This is a South African platform. We are discussing domestic matters. So if you feel like you've got some kind of a contribution, rather make it a positive contribution. Don't come here and add gasoline onto the fire. Okay, read the room.
Yeah. You speaking now, can you tell me my wrong exactly when I came here? What was the thing that I've said that is triggering all of this now? Just tell me.
You're speaking on South African matters, whereas you're not a South African.
And you speaking on South African matters as if you want to guide us, where else you also have the same. Actually, your problems are even more problematic because you're dealing with the terrorist.
By asking you a question, when I can ask you a question.
Nigeria is wanted by most countries.
What? I asked you a question
And
when the host was trying to explain today's topic, and when he gave us an enlightenment to that, I asked you, what's wrong if a legitimate foreigner in XA carrying out such kind of domestic business? Is that the offense I've made?
No, we don't in South Africa. In South Africa, we don't have those things. Just like in Nigeria, when you're talking about the selling fruits and veg, there's nothing positive there. Just like what is happening in Nigeria. You guys don't want listen. You ask the question. Listen. You ask the question. You have to expect an answer. And you need to wait for an answer before you then talk. In South Africa, there are rules and regulations. Just like in Nigeria. The local businesses in Nigeria are for Nigerians. That is why Nigerians are also actually busy crying, demanding the government's intervention in Nigeria about your neighbors. Because your neighbors are already now, they've already started with these businesses. You have done it even before. We want us to remind you of Ghana must go. The bag, that Ghanaian bag.
I think
that you're always calling it.
On contemporary issues.
No, I'm not talking about I'm talking about what's happening in now, 2024.
That was long ago.
I'm just, my brother. Are you listening or you are ignoring me?
This Mumu comes here and says contemporary. I mean, I'm still asking you the same question. Who are you to tell us? Who are you to dictate to us how we should or what should we respond to? You responded the way you responded to Ghana in 1983. We are responding the way we are responding to foreigners in 2024. So, I mean, this is how we feel it is right for us to respond. Who are you to come here and tell us that it's contemporary? It is. Do you know that the present day is determined shaped by the past? The past shapes the present. So don't come here and be a clown and say that we cannot reference the past. We can reference the history so that we can understand how to deal with the future and the present. Don't be a mumu. Don't be a mumu, please.
Awuqala mama ne. Yazi into engibhorayo mina engicasulayo ehlizweni yami. These people they came here ne from the first place when we enjoy our freedom. Nobody spoke about our Muzungu. You understand? Nobody spoke about our HIV status. You understand? They came here, welcome them. Manje, we are fed up. Want you guys to go back to your countries because of your animal behavior, your ritual behavior, energy, Illuminati, your evil behavior. Now you are calling us names. You are telling us who are we. Instead of like taking that energy and face it back to your countries, fight your own government, collect yourself together as men. Like Spartans.
They must use that energy to fight the Igbo and tell them to alleviate poverty in their land.
How?
They must stop telling us about their poverty. Their poverty is way more extreme than ours.
Now, these people, they came here begging. They don't have a clean water, toilet. They are flocking, even the streets are like gravels. You understand?
Mattress, just calm down.
Thank you.
We must hear each other out.
Makoko is a toilet. Makoko is a residential place.
And you know one thing, my brother, I've been asking your brothers, what is, if you claiming that you are educated, you are genius, why is your country not like similar? If you actually comparing to what you guys are saying on social media, it's not the same. Tracing back to where you're coming from. Are you not ashamed of that?
I wonder.
You coming here claiming that you are lawyers, you are whatever. It's so annoying. You know, it's on our nerves right now. It's tiring. I can't even listen to the song. Why can't you be realistic? Everywhere in the world, it's you. Flocking out like babies and are causing problems there.
You know,
it's not like South Africa. Wait, my brother, wait. If we are educated enough, why can't you all combine with what you always speaking about there and your soft English, sophisticated and angry demon English? Combine with it, with your brothers. Fix your own countries, your own DNAs, your own people, your own spectrum, individualization. Where are you gonna go back after? If the world say now, we know what, let everyone go back to his own country. You are tired of everybody. Let everyone go back to his own country. Are you gonna go back with that old white woman in Canada to Nigeria? You understand? What are you doing for yourself, my people? Are you being like, are you happy for running away? Are you happy for that? Who can stand for that kind of a man who ran away from his own genetic DNA foundation?
Charles, I want to ask
now,
you a question.
South African companies are they trying to colonize you?
Nigeria?
I'm talking about Nigeria.
No, I'm asking him a question. Is he in Nigeria? Are you in Nigeria or South Africa?
I live in Nigeria.
So you are in Nigeria right now?
Yeah.
Are you aware? Are you aware that your brothers are walking around in our country like penguins? You know, with their big foot, walking around, messing our country, defecating openly. They are gathering, boshering around in our country. Our country has turned into a toilet. Are you aware of that?
Hey, these people are flocking like babies from their countries, and guess what? Our trains are blocked
in our country cooking cow skin. We have never seen anybody cook cow skin in our lives. You guys have brought, you know, things that are so shocking into our culture. Who cooks cow skin? Who cooks cow skin?
Cow skin.
Just imagine meat in one pot. Like there's a pig, there's a woman's skin, there's a cow skin, there's a muhod there. There's a lot of like different type or 8 different type of meat in one pot.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's happening already. They are busy chasing the Igbos outside of Nigeria, of Lagos.
That was a tribal conflict, and the government has taken care of that. You know, a tribal issue has been a very big challenge to us, and the government is doing everything to take care of that. You get me right? But I was trying to make something.
But they failed to the Fulanis.
No, it's on point.
They failed to deliver.
You must give us everything. What is everything? You cannot just say our government is doing everything. Give us everything. What is it?
I appreciate the fact that your government is in order. And that is one best thing that from everything I've discovered, if not for the fact I came to this platform, I never knew at least South Africa is being organized. Because if not for anything, at least for the data, you know, this is one area that I applaud the government for organizing the people and organizing everything seamlessly to go around every citizen of XA. I know it's one thing that
but that's not the question. The question was very simple.
So much
what did the government,
our government instead of your own?
Yeah, but the government. What did the government do to sort out that dispute? That was the question, I think, and you failed to answer it. Can you please answer it?
Of course, they are proactive about it. And anybody found guilty in terms of devices or utterances face jail time for it. That's why even on social media you cannot come anyhow and speak anyhow, bringing up a divisive statement that bring about disunity of the country. So they're not taking it lightly. Whatever anybody is doing, that's why we have DSS.
I have a question for you, Kent. It's just a simple question. I mean, whenever we talk about what you guys do in South Africa, you always point us to the government and say we must tell our government and we should let our government deal with the issues. So it's
you know why I said that. You know why I said that. You know why I said that. You know.
Wait. No, I don't want to know. Please, I'm still talking. Don't explain. Okay. So it means you guys have a very working government, because if somebody makes such statement, it means they trust their government. So it means your government is working. Why then so many people leave Nigeria? Why do we even have why do we even have this Japa thing? I think Japa means run away in Yoruba.
Yeah.
So why do people Japa if you know you guys have a very good government? Because you cannot tell South Africans to go to let government deal with the things if you yourself know that your government does not do that, you know. So I believe people who are saying South Africans must let government deal with the issues of South Africa, they have very strong government. That is why they put so much trust in their in government. So what makes you guys to run away then from Nigeria if your government is good?
Our government is not good. They get me right. The
government. Why do you expect South Africans then to let things be done by the government, even if even in your own country the government is not good, is failing you?
Yeah, the government fails.
And why are the people now actually want to leave Nigeria? Especially, there's this thing of the Biafra. They want to leave. They want to leave Nigeria. They no longer want to associate themselves with Nigeria.
Biafran agitation.
And why they are not united tribally?
Can I answer one? Too many questions at the same time. Biafran agitation did not come as a result of bad government. Biafran agitation came as a result of a tribal disagreement way back in 1967. Do you get me? So it's not a contemporary issue, and the issue is always being forwarded. So it's not government.
Uyabona namhlanje sizolala sihle lo contemporary. Sizolala sihle yena ngempela. You can continue.
That's what you said. Children in your country that come in with an illegal means, those people should be deported. Those people should be deported. But when you see a illegal Nigerian in your country doing everything good to measure to live a good life, I support them. It is not easy down here. Yeah, we have government at different level, both the federal, the state, and the local government, but they are not as close.
Excuse me, candidates.
It's not easy down here.
Excuse me, candidates. How can we determine, or how can we measure that this Nigerian is a good Nigerian? Give us a barometer that we can use, please.
Look, in everywhere you go, there are good and there are bad person, and you cannot dictate what an individual have in mind. But
the question is, give us the barometer to identify the good ones. That
is what I'm talking about. When you see the obvious one, the ones that are indulged in illegal behavior, you can deal with those people. You can deal with those
people. I can see that you are going round and round.
Illegal in a country.
Do you know that there are Nigerians who come to South Africa and open churches, and these are in inverted commas. These are good Nigerians. These are good Nigerians. They come to South Africa and listen. They come to South Africa and they open churches all over the place. And do you know the kind of activities that take place in those churches led by these apparently so-called good Nigerians? Do you know how many families have been broken because of these good Nigerians? Do you know how many women, both young and old, has been stranded and arrested in foreign countries like Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, because of these good Nigerians who are operating inside churches? Do you know how much money laundering is happening in South Africa inside these churches of good Nigerians? Do you know how many of these good Nigerians are prostituting and human trafficking our little girls? Please, don't come here and bullshit us. Stop this fuckery.
Wait. Can I say something? He knows. Remember, recently there is this Nigerian pastor that was arrested at the UK.
Yes, Toby.
Exactly. So I'm sure you relate. You know what South Africans are talking about, because already there are countries that are already arresting these people. You know, this guy, he was said to be scamming people, and he was living this lavish life, but people didn't understand where he was getting the money. But then now everything was revealed, and I think they are going to deport him.
Yeah, that's the information I got.
When a Candy, I have a question.
Iri group rema terrorist, iri group rembava mondi chedzo. And sometimes South Africans, I don't know how they are.
ufuna nje kosamosquito lapha lakhuluma la South Africa
izitsha zabantu
mamajahead la umosquito ufunani la mosquito ufunani la wemasquito ufunani la wamakhantra ngempela la ufunani la mfana
mawubuza
ukhuluma uthola impendulo ufunani small boy
okay buza one question and allow me to answer
ufunani lana ufunani small boy okay restaurant table for two
okay. To convert it to South African rands, it's something way less than that 50k at a time.
No, I mean, it can, whether it's 50 rand or whatever,
right?
Whether it's $50,000
So
or whatsoever, that is not even going to
130.
It's nothing.
Maybe if it was KWD, I would say he has money. But I know he's talking about 50k naira. That's probably just 2,000 rands or 1,000 or less.
It's 384 rands. It's 384 rands. It's the money that our government is giving as grants for the unemployed. Astrid, the sound sound effect. Sound effect.
Sikholayo thina enyangeni ngathenga amasaka waseNigeria werayisi. Kade ngibatshela ngine generate ngaphuma le 350 sikholayo. Danko.
Yeah, no, it's un point to but it's about to be a recovery shem. Kuru umeng that guy.
And enye into abantu kufuneke bayazi ukuthi when you come on this platform and you become rude, we will address you the same way that you address us. We won't be people who will be doormats. Thina xa uza ne-toilet thina sifundiswa ukuthi i-toilet iyaflashwa i-toilet asizube siyidlalisa sisithi ayo toilet.
Hi, nane. To them, si broke sonke, and then bona they are all rich.
Guys, what is today's topic? Ngene ngihuza lana ngithi ngizo-addressa u-Freedom Born. What is today's topic?
I think they're always bullying Nigerians.